with the water to give a mist effect. This is actually the valley region where the cloud settles from the top of the mountain during the daytime basically. And the coniferous forests are there scattered all over the hilly area. Now giving a light and shadow set in the coniferous forests. This is the stony path to the way to mountain, and this is the rocks, and it is painting. I am using the colors of the cadmium orange and the yellow ochre and burnt sienna and ivory black and a cobalt blue. And to give a roughy effect, I have to use my tissue paper to lift some of the colors, and then I have to darken the edges. This is the old Buddhist stupa on the top of the mountain, which we often see when we visit the hill stations in Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, etc. Because basically there are in the mountain the Buddhist religions prevail in India and in Nepal too. This picture actually is a portion of the is a portion which shows that on the way when you a trekker or where anybody goes for a trekking in the Mount Everest, you will find these types of scenes on your way. And this is basically on the Nepal side. So there are basically Buddhist cultures prevails over there. So you will find this type of stupa and the Buddhist colorful flags which is flying high up in the sky, and which shows the marks the peace and tranquility all over the world. And basically in that region also, and this is the Buddhist flags, colorful flags. Now I'm painting the stupa or monastery, whatever it is. And now the rocky part. This rocky part I am using the colors of the burnt sienna, ivory black, and a cobalt blue to some extent. And also somewhere I am using the cadmium red. Now I am mixing the colors with the watery effect, because that portion where the light falls and on the downward will be the darker. This is the green little foliage in the heart of the mountain beside the stream. And these rocks are very much darker when the light doesn't falls on them. So I am making it darker in the downward portion because the light actually falls on the upper part, and this is the valley region and the narrow gauge, so light generally doesn't come over there, so it will be in darker tone. And I'm using the same colors all over the rocky portion over here, and I have to lift I will lift some of the color through my tissue paper, and I will darken the edges with brown sienna and ivory black and Persian red. This is the green patches on the other side of the mountain, and then comes the rocky portion. And this I am painting with a light Persian blue and giving just a tone of the water. I'm giving only the effects over there, watery effects. And now the darker portion of the rocks, rather darker edges. This also I am using the ivory black and the crimson red and the brown sienna. This is the darker portions beneath the grassy patches in the rocky area. This will lift. If you darken this portion, then it will give an better effect of light and shadow in your picture. So be careful when you do the paintings in watercolors. To lift, to give an real effects, you should darken your shadow area so that it will give a better effect to your painting. On the other side of the mountain, I will also do the same way. The techniques is same. I will be using these same color, and on the top of there is a green grassy patch, so that way I will be using the dark green to give it shadow. See, I am now giving the shadow in the grassy patch area and darken the edges of the river. I am using a little bit greenish color over here along with brown sienna. And now the stony area. Now almost complete my rocky portion. I had also darkened these edges wherever I feel that there is a shadow. And the final touches on the top of the mountain, that is the edges. The grassy patches. And now another man is standing on the edge of the stony pathway which is going to the top of the mountain. Actually, this human figure gives a lively effect to the painting. Without a human figure, I think so, there is no life in the painting. If you give a human figure, add a human figure in your landscape painting, your landscape painting will become very much lively. I think so. So that's why I am using over here three, four human figure and living things. And finally, I had completed my pictures. So if you like my picture, then give a like, share, and comments. Hi, finally